Hey there everybody, Eric from OUTER LIMITLESS here with Joe from Survival Attitude.
Hello again.
What's up?
What up?
How are you, buddy?
Doing great.
All right. So let's take a quick step back. In a prior video, we took a look at a couple of beautiful folding knives from the company QSP. Quality, service, and price. You were kind of happy with what you saw, huh?
Very, very happy with what I saw. Yep. I've never seen such a high quality. It's my highest quality folder, and I got a lot of them. For $110.
Pretty sweet, right? Well, I'll tell you, in today's video, I actually have 3 fixed blade knives. I was originally going to do a video of all 3. We're kind of running out of time a little bit today. We were going to do the folders and we're going to roll right into the fixed blades. Running out of time. I kind of had to go, but you said, I'm crunching on this brand right now. You have to shoot one more video. So that's why we're here today.
I need to see the full spectrum from folder to fixed. I got to do it with this brand QSP.
Awesome. So let's get into it, and you know, you'll see at least one of them today.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, so taking a real quick step back to SHOT Show 2020, when I saw these QSP knives, I was automatically drawn to them. I knew that they were going to be great quality. And again, from the folders to the fixed blades. Now, this particular knife we're going to look at today is called the Workaholic. Of all the ones in the lineup for the fixed blades that I looked at, this was the one that really called my name the most, and I'm looking forward to you seeing this. Now, real quick, before we get too far, I would like to say thank you very much to the people at QSP who have provided this for review, and very specifically, David from Blade Banter. So take a look at his channel. David from Blade Banter not only represents QSP knives, but he's also the administrator for the Apex Pass Around, something that I've been involved with, and he does a great job. He works really hard, and he represents QSP knives. Now, David and the rest of his team have sent these out for review, and we're going to take a look at them today. So I'm going to hand the box over to you, pull this out, and take yourself a look.
Okay, let's see what we got. Nice weight. Oh, jeez. Smell that leather. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, cross draw carry. Oh, thick leather. Look at this knife, Bowler N690. Oh, fit and finish is outrageous. I have a knife similar, very, very similar shape. It's a custom, and for a production knife, this feels like it's a top-notch custom in the look, the chamfering everywhere. You even won't dig up the paracord and the lanyard. Oh my gosh, raised spine, which seems to be a trend lately, at least with us, Eric. Look at the finish on that knife. That's a nice spot for the logo. I probably would even put it back here. Look at the copper mesh inlay. Back feels nice. The pommel. Could do some. Whoa, that thing is sharp. Oh my goodness. Take those bowler steels. You can get these things razored. Sharpening, they even chamfered the ricasso. Finally, someone took the time. Wow! Oh my goodness!
Okay, so this is the premium handle, so the Raffir Noble. They have a number of different patterns. This particular is, I believe, considered to be Noble. So very, very interestingly, very 3D looking. You can actually see through the pattern. It's pretty wild.
It's beyond wild. I think from what I remember, Spyderco used this a while back. I loved it then. And I remember is no two patterns are alike. This with the black and the layers of copper mesh, it is absolutely 3D. This knife appears to be a custom. It does. You're just not going to see production knives like this. They took the time to chamfer out everything but function. I can't even, I'm indescribable. And you know, I mean, I am a sheath-aholic. I weigh as much as the sheath, honestly, as I do the knife. And this sheath has that nice bushcraft style, super thick double layer welt, copper or brass rivet, which I love. I can't stand when they don't do that. That gives it strength right here. Oh, that will break in and just, oh yeah. And this is my absolute favorite style. They did it with leather to be able to, you know, carry in the cross draw position. Oh my gosh. Or belt carry, which is genius. This knife is incredible.
I like it. When I saw this at the show,
oh my god,
I gravitated towards it very naturally, but I also knew that you would, and I thought that this would be a good option to show you for the very first impression of QSP and their fixed blade knives.
Absolutely incredible. And now this is premium.
Correct.
But you said you can get it with the Micarta?
Correct. So Micarta Scales. Now, again, thank you to the people at QSP. They've also included a second set of scales. Now, these don't come with it. However, you can buy a model. That's the standard model with a couple different colors of the Micarta Scales. And these are real. I mean, I think this is probably considered to be linen Micarta. I guess I'm not 100% sure, but that's what my mind tells me.
I think this is probably canvas. Yeah, linen might have just a little bit tighter weave, but I may be wrong. It could be a blend of both. There's all different gauges of the fabric. But
it's a pretty color. I like this.
It's a really color. Just your oils and your finger and everything. This is a patina out over time.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if you had it in the premium, and let's say if they would allow you to buy scales extra, you could swap them out, right, over time and just change the look and appearance. Or if you're going in winter weather and you want something a little bit less smooth, strap these on. I mean, that is a quality mill on that Micarta. That's amazing. Now, the tool, it doesn't come with it?
So the rest of this stuff does come with this. So first off, as Joe was mentioning here, you do get the tool. So a small little key, which gives you the star bit.
Star bit, yep. Perfect. Those look like they're stainless, which is well built. Okay, good there.
And the reason for that is they also send it with paracord. So if you wanted to, they give you some instructions here on how to do a nice little paracord wrap. So you get a little versatility in the handle. If you want, you can, certainly wrap that, which is definitely neat. And,
oh, wow.
And that's the case whether or not you get the standard or the premium model. So.
Quality. That's really cool to have you to instruct it how to do a proper paracord wrap.
Yeah. Instead
of guessing and going and getting frustrated. That takes extra time. That's actually really a nice touch. And you got like the build or the spec sheet.
Yep.
Which I think is really cool.
So that's one thing that I've noticed is they are providing these with each one of their models, whether it's a folding knife or a fixed blade knife, whatever, they give you that, and it's got all the details. So
even details on the sheath.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool. That's a nice touch. I'll tell you, for packaging that's actually elegant but functional, of all the knives we saw today, this packaging resonates the most with me. That's good. Yeah,
cool. So I guess I had a couple of initial impressions, and obviously the look of the premium scales in this Raffia Noble, it's absolutely beautiful. The other thing is I like that these are smooth. So many times you end up with rough scales or milled scales these days. It's refreshing to get something that just feels like glass in your hands. And if you were using this for skinning and you had blood on it, guess what? That's gonna clean up like no problem.
It really will. The look of that is absolutely amazing. Impeccable, perfect. Evenness all throughout, even the rear. Wow. So you have a square cutoff here, but they even took the time to sand and then polish. 100% no hot spots whatsoever. You know what I love too about this knife? The choil is huge.
It is. It's a nice.
It's good.
Yeah.
Because if you're wearing gloves or you want to hold back on it or choke up on it, no matter what size hands you have, that is just a really nice touch. And the jimping is perfect. You know, I'm noticing a lot of jimping lately. If the grooves in a jimping are too tight, I'm constantly getting wood and our food stuck in there, and I got to take an old toothbrush to get it out. That's just a fingernail right clean.
Yep.
This is outrageous. This sheath is like one of my favorites for a factory or stock sheath. All right, so one of my absolute favorite carries for fixed blade is cross draw. Not scout spine, but maybe scout left hip. Because I can do my thing, my day, I can go for a bike ride, I got nothing sticking up. But when you need that power and strength of a fixed blade, it's right here. And with that sheath design, how nice and deep that thing is sent, it's gonna break in and just conform to that knife. But I tell you what, with the nice design here of the pommel, even without a lanyard, you get in, just pull it right out, and there it is. I mean, this screams survival attitude. I can't tell you how excited I am for that sheath. And you can carry it, you know, vertical belt carry because it has the grooves in the sheath. That's really, really sweet. What an amazing concealed package for a fixed blade. Not even looking, it's right there. Outstanding.
All right, so Joe, we got a look at the Workaholic, the premium model. We also got a pretty good look at the standard scales. Now again, quality, service, and price. Now, in full disclosure, I'm not sure what the premium model with the Raffir Noble handle scales really goes for. However, I do know what it goes for with the N690.
Okay.
The full package with everything that you saw as the accessories. And the Micarta scales, a couple different colors. If you had to put into your consideration with everything that you've seen today, the standard model, where would you think this would fall price-wise?
I would guess 100 with the Micarta, and I would go up to 130, 140 with these premium scales.
Yep, well, I can tell you that the Workaholic with the standard scales, 85 bucks.
85 bucks.
85 bucks. N690, Bowler N690, fully chamfered, nice package, completely outfitted with all these accessories, that nice leather sheath, and I mean...
85 bucks.
85 bucks.
This is going to be like an entry point, and then next year they're going to go up to $1.25. But at 85 bucks, I'd buy 2 of these. I really would. I can't tell you, and no matter what, I would probably buy two models. I would have one set ready to go with the Micarta, and this I would EDC all day. This is so good looking. The blade shape is fantastic, full flat. You get the strength of the width of the steel. Chamfering feels phenomenal. I'm in love with this brand.
Nice. Well, I'm glad to really introduce you, and all of you. If you are not familiar with QSP knives, I think this is a great opportunity for you to see one of their awesome fixed blade offerings. And at that point, I mean, I think in the future we should probably do some actual testing with this, right? And get it out into the field, do some good hard use it in the bush. And maybe show this thing in some work. And then beyond that, I mean, in a prior video you saw the folding knives, and I actually have a couple other fixed blades to show in the very near future, so a lot more to see from QSP.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much for sharing with me. And is it David?
Yep.
David, I saw your interview with Eric and was it Carlos?
Yep.
Okay, which is outstanding. And I saw the lineup there, and I really want to see more from this brand. So amazing. I'm curious if they're going to lean more towards the sub 4-inch, more towards the EDC from folding to this size, or get into the larger. But either way, if this is the first pass at this brand's attempt to be introduced at a highly competitive market at a price that's, it's honestly stupid.
Yeah,
it's stupid.
It's very, yeah.
It is.
These guys are nailing it.
They're nailing it. So thank you very much, David, and thank you so much, Eric, for showing me these blades today.
Absolutely.
I love them.
All right, so Joe, you've had an opportunity now to take a look at this Workaholic premium model in Raffir Noble. You're obviously highly gravitating towards this. Pretty nice blade, huh?
It's incredible. It screams me.
Would you EDC this? I mean, every day, bushcraft. I mean, what's your intended use? Would you say, like, if you had this in your hands?
So, a couple things about survival attitude. I make a fire outside and inside every single day, no matter what. Okay, and I don't process wood with a folder. I don't cut a lot of heavy-duty rope or zip ties, which I was just doing the other day, with a folder. I know it can, I just get a little bit nervous. So I like the confidence of a fixed blade. Because, and only because, it comes with this style sheath. I do not have to spend extra money to buy a different sheath. This would be EDC'd all day, every day, even carving up the turkey for holidays. Yeah, done. Simple.
So I'll tell you what, I mean, if you were to EDC this every single day, would you take some photos and post them to Instagram?
All day. It's a pleasure.
Well, because QSP graciously sent me two.
No!
I'm not sure they intended on it, but two showed up. So at this point, what I think Eric from Outer Limitless and Joe from Survival Attitude need to do is really give this thing a full, in-depth, hard use video. I think we need to put this to the test. There's no safe cleaning this. It is an everyday use, and we need to put these to the absolute test.
Okay, with that, I'm gonna throw out a challenge. A slight challenge here. What I think we should do, Eric, is you and I, we do a lot of the same things. We process fire, we do some kitchen work, whatever. But there's a million little things we do throughout our week that you may not be aware of, okay? We rely on our knives to get daily tasks done. Why don't we, you got the viewers, but I'm just beginning here with my Instagram. Let's at least throw down some usage footage and maybe see who's more creative, who can put this knife through different tests. But I'd like to see if the viewers want to comment on my channel and your channel and see what, after time, they feel the best intended use for this knife is. Let's just show some creativity here.
All right, so we're gonna do a little Instagram photo post challenge. So again, on Outer Limitless and Survival_Attitude, this is gonna be fun.
This is gonna be really fun.
Why don't we do this? 5 best photos of this QSP Workaholic, everyday use.
Yep.
I'm not talking bushcraft, we're talking everyday use.
Yep.
Challenge accepted.
All right, challenge accepted. We're doing it.
Let's do it. So, all right, guys, there you have it. QSP, quality, service, and price. I hope you like what you saw. I hope you found it a little bit informative. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Take care now. We'll see you soon.
Real soon.